Here we are, folks. We're at Lowerdown Pottery, and that kiln that you saw Jeremy and Robert unpacking. Jeremy is here now. We fired the kiln and we are, or he is, going to unpack it. How's it looking, Jeremy?
Yeah, fine, excellent. A bit hot, but some of the qualities from the heat are good.
What about the cone? How was it? First of all, explain to us, what is this? Is this a stoneware firing?
Yeah, this is a stoneware firing, and it's decorated some of the ware, so it wants to be not too hot, otherwise the glaze and the decoration will run together.
Yes, I see.
The cone actually, it's got a double kink in it, which is what we used to go for. But we were a little bit worried this time because we
just hold up that cone so we can see it there a bit.
We didn't really want.
Okay, lovely, yeah.
Didn't really want a double kink in it, but we've got it. So.
What number cone is that?
That's cone 10, which is 1320, 1300 sort of mark.
Right. I can see quite a lot of sort of semi-greeny colours in there. That would indicate a kind of reduction firing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yes, it's a reduced firing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of dolomite here. And it's interesting to take out this hot effect. You see where the glaze is and the decoration is sort of merging in, but it has a kind of quality of its own, benign to the firing, as it were, the kiln. Another one there, you see, that's almost enhanced it by its bleeding down, and that's a gift from the kiln. It's something you can't really calculate. This is a...
Some pots are a gift, aren't they? Yeah, they come out better than you.
This one is a lidded jam pot for a big table, and it's got the Temple of Heaven Peking lid.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'll put this one over here because it's got small.
Robert did some of these decorations.
Yes,
Robert did film him yesterday doing some.
Yeah, he did all the decorating. What I've got to do is just to tap this lid off here.
Okay. What do you advise about people who have lids that stick? Because that's often a problematic area. Yeah. Okay, folks, well, that's how you do it. You see how Jeremy did it then? Just tap it with a wooden object carefully, and don't give it too hard a knocks, but even knocks all the way around, and it should come off if you have cleaned back the glaze properly when you packed it.
This is quite a nice deep bluey effect coming through here. It's the green, but it's gone a little bit blue with the blue of the black thing, which is rather nice. It's like the Ming ware.
Jeremy, let me ask you a question. What are the oxides that we are using here?
This is iron.
Iron oxide.
Yeah, iron and cobalt.
And cobalt, but it's not pure cobalt, is it? It's a sort of.
Well, David is the one that mixed it up, and I've just been using it ever since he died. But if I had to mix it up myself, I think I would do. Do not much cobalt in, 5%.
I think what he used to do is 25% cobalt, 25% iron oxide, 25% iron oxide, 25% manganese dioxide, and 25% dry crushed porcelain body. But that's kind of complicated. But well, basically, folks, what we need is something to tone down the cobalt, because the cobalt can be too violently blue. So you need something to sort of muddy it a bit, if you like. So some iron oxide and some manganese added. You could experiment with that, but that's the sort of what you need to aim for.
These are, I was just pointing out this one being quite simple, marrying the lip with this here without anything else seems to be quite a nice thing. BMI, you can see the difference effect on all of these. That's another simple one without lines around. The lines around tend to...
Oh, what you mean those lines there and there, there and there. See that, folks? There's a couple of scratched lines there going round and round there. That sort of can sometimes add something to the pot.
It can.
If you put it at the appropriate, sometimes at a slight change of the angle, sometimes it can be quite nice.
Yes. Now we get rid of these pots there. We're pleased to note that there's no sticking with this. There's 4 shells in here.
Yeah.
3, quite a lot. And at the hot level there could be sticking.
Let me ask you, Jeremy, these shelves here that we got, they look white in colour. Why is that?
Well, because they've got alumina and china clay on them.
Alumina and china clay, folks, painted over to stop the pot sticking, just in case sometimes you get the odd. Sometimes the clay itself will stick to the kiln shelf, but if you paint it over with some alumina and china clay, is that about 50-50?
Well, actually, it's china clay and quartz is what I'm using there.
China clay and quartz.
Half.
Oh, not alumina.
No. Well, the alumina, you can buy alumina for the job. That's the same thing. But if you've got materials like china clay and quartz,
you can use them. Something refractory that doesn't melt.
Or even just china clay by itself. You know, I put that on.
Right. Okay.
Dolphin Dancer, Devon House, very hot here.
Some inscribed mugs here, folks, for a local place. Yeah.
But very hot. We wanted to get the lettering in contrast there, and if it's fairly hot, it shows up better than if it's cool. So they go there. Those two.
Can we just get these out quickly now, and then get the next shelf, these shelves out, and then I'll stop this clip because we'll run out of time. Be nice for the folks though to see the next shelf down, whatever we've got. Is that still getting? It's still a bit hot, is it, Jeremy? That's it. And you've got shelves like that. If you give them a slight, just give them a rock, it releases the. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, we can see one kiln prop down there in the middle.
Now this is quite hot here again, running down quite heavily there.
What do you advise, Jeremy, about placing pots near to the flame? Because here, folks, you see down there where I'm pointing, that's where the flames are coming up there, and down here. I usually try to point the decorations slightly away from the flame. Oh, is that one of mine?
Yeah.
Ha! Is that one of those ones that was really hard?
Yeah, I think so.
Ah, jolly good.
This is sticking, that one's stuck, it's got a bit hot, not too bad. That's a hot dolomite there, as an experiment, gone right up close.
Quite, it gets very shiny when it gets very hot, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's a nice freckle there on that one. A bit of low. This is a hard biscuit, had to be treated and running down a bit uneven glazes there. And just an ordinary daffodil vase there. You've got another.
Can we get this? Get this fella off here, just to see in there. Be careful when you lift the shelf up, folks, that things don't stick underneath and drop off like that. Sometimes they can drop off onto the pots. That's quite a nice one there, isn't it? In a kind of way, in its own kind of way.
That's a nice one. Yeah, that'll be.
Oh, look here, there's some of those jugs. I'm glad that you managed to get some thickness on these jugs, because those are the ones that were rather hard. Good. Okay, Jem. So what we'd say is a reasonably good firing, and well up to temperature.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well.
Look at that.
What glaze is that? Is that a dolomite?
Dolomite, yeah.
Dolomite, yeah.
This is very nice quality down here. Look at that, that's brilliant.
Hold it up so I can see it.
That's decoration on there. Coming through.
Oh, yeah.
It could be that that's underneath the glaze, and that we ought to be doing underglaze decorating. There's some other little ones down below, but these are more interesting than...
Okay, hey, we're going to wrap it up there now.
Yeah, alright.
We've had our time. Okay, folks, this is Simon Leach here from Lowerdown Pottery with my dear brother Jeremy. We're just unpacking this kiln, which we'll continue to do. Okay, folks, we'll see you in the next clip.
Goodbye! That's the walled city of Jerusalem. Ha ha!
Sorry, yes, okay.